Shalom Aleichem Nala viewers. This is Rav Heshi Reichman with another installment about Nesuin, about marriage in the perspective of Hasidus. Our shir is dedicated to the memory of Rachel Leah, Bas Reb Chaim Tzvi Oleh Shalom. And we're taking our Torah today from the Shem Shmuel in Sefer Bamidbar, page Reish Samach Vav. And the Shem Shmuel is discussing the concept of the individual and the community, which is an essential part of marriage. We'll soon see what this is, how this expresses itself. We know that the number 7 is a recurring number in the marriage ceremony, in the marriage celebrations. There are 7 blessings, Sheva Brachos, which are repeated again and again in different times under the chuppah, at the very ceremony itself. We say the 7 blessings, and then for 7 days, at every meal, in celebration of the marriage, there are 7 blessings. And as we just said, these celebrations continue for 7 days. Now, the question which we want to address first of all is the number 7. Why is the number 7 such an important number in the marriage ceremony, in the marriage celebrations? So the Shem Shmuel has 2 approaches which are similar but somewhat different, and we'll talk about them. The first approach, he quotes his father actually of having said this, and that's because the number 7 has to do with 7 days of the week. And we find a pasuk in which the Torah says, Shor o kesev o eiz ki yivoled v'hoya shivas yomim tachas imo. Whenever a baby animal, which could be brought as a sacrifice in the Beis HaMikdash, is born, the Torah says, leave it for 7 days. Do not make a sacrifice from a newborn calf or a newborn lamb unless it's at least 7 days, more than 7 days old, which means on the 8th day one can already bring the sacrifice. And the question is there any logic, is there any lesson, concept within this rule that the Torah establishes of zman, a time of 7 days, to make the animal fit for sacrifice? And he quotes the Zohar, and the Zohar says that it is important to have that 7 days because the 7 days includes the Shabbos, and something about Shabbos gives the creature, this newborn animal, a certain strength, a certain spirituality, a certain value, which makes it then fit to be a sacrifice. So it's unclear from the Zohar exactly what quality does the Shabbos give to the animal. And furthermore, there's a question, if it's just a matter of getting the Shabbos to be experienced by that animal before you can make it a sacrifice in the Beis HaMikdash, if that's the whole point of the 7 days, then why did the Torah require 7 days? The Torah could have just said, wait till the Sunday, the first Sunday after the animal is born, it becomes fit for sacrifice. But that's not true. If the animal is born, let's say Thursday, it has to go through 7 days. It doesn't become fit for sacrifice until the following week, Thursday. So even though the Zohar emphasizes the Shabbos, but the Shabbos itself is not enough. We need the full 7 days. That's the Torah law. So it's still puzzling, what's the idea of the 7 days? So what the Shem Shmuel says is as follows. The idea is that God created the world in 7 days. And in these 7 days, the Almighty God endowed creation with every bit of creation. It was completed. It was completed, the creation. 1 day of creation was incomplete, 2 days not complete, 3 not complete, etc., until we got to the full 7 days. Now, in the time of the creation, originally, the Shabbos was the 7th day, because Hashem Mizbach, Almighty Hashem, God created the world beginning on a Sunday, and He worked for 6 days and rested on the Shabbos. But within the 7 days of creation is everything that the Almighty made, so that once those 7 days were finished,